look beautiful. My beard on.
You've combed it, that's for sure, isn't it? Right, hi everyone, welcome to another Flat Cat production. I'm still on tour, I'm in the UK, and I've managed to catch up with one of my mates here, Joe Butterbean Walton from the English Guns.
Hello.
Cheers mate, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, you're welcome. So, I reckon we'll start where we normally start with these sort of things, and we'll ask you sort of where did the band sort of form? How did it come about? And
okay, so initially I used to work shifts, and I'd always said to my partner Gemma, when I get kind of more stable hours, then I want to get back into music, playing obviously punk band, like punk stuff. And I moved into a job where I was more stable hours. And then I didn't really do anything about it. And there's in our local area in Leicester, there's the Leicester Punks Facebook group, and a guy called Glenn put an advert out saying that there was some guys looking to start kind of a Rancid style band. Yeah. And there was a few people who'd commented on it, saying what you're looking for. And I just said, oh, if the guitar slot's open, I'll do it. Sorry. Yeah, if the guitar slot's open, I'll have a go. And but if it's filled, don't worry about it. And he got back in touch, said yeah, we have. Went along to a practice 3 weeks later. Yeah. And that's how it started.
So did you know like the band members previously, or was it just
no?
I
didn't. It was through this Facebook thing. I knew of Glenn. I'd known Glenn's partner Anna for years. I went to school with her, and I knew Glenn's older brother Cliff. I've seen him about. We always went to shows, kind of like, and hung about at shows and stuff. So I'd known Cliff since I was about kind of 15, I think. Yeah, okay. And I've known Anna since I was 12, I'd say. So yeah.
So the band's come together, and obviously you. So I've just noticed you're stroking your beard. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But
got to make sure I'm beautiful for the people. Yeah. The masses deserve it.
Yeah, so the band's not like a group of mates that all knew each other and got together. You've sort of come to the band sort of thing as such.
I didn't know them. Glenn, the drummer, Anthony, the singer, and Dan, the bassist, they all knew each other prior to the forming of the band. They were all in a Rancid tribute band called Out Come the Wolves. And they all wanted to get back into music. Their original guitarist from Out Come the Wolves, he couldn't get back into music at this point because of his work pattern. So that's why they were kind of asking for someone else. So yeah, I joined. Yeah. Then we had a couple of practices, realised that if we were going to sound halfway decent, we needed a guitarist who was better than me, who could play louder than I did. So we put it out there, and I ended up inviting my mate James, who I went to school with. He was a couple of years younger than me. I went to school with him. Invited him in, and it just clicked. Yeah. First practice, it was off.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So what about the band name, the English Guns? Where did that come about?
English Guns. Okay, so we were initially going to be starting as a bit of a joke party band, like just kind of dick around, have some fun. And
you've done it, mate.
Thanks. We were going to be called Hand Jobs for the Homeless because Dan watched a video on Facebook that basically it was like a charitable organisation dishing out hand jobs to homeless people, and he thought that was a funny band name, and we were all kind of like, yeah, so it's quite good, and I had a laugh about it, but we also thought if we're ever going to get kind of offered gigs or anything, probably not going to get on if we're dishing out hand jobs to the blokes outside. So I was actually reading a book at the time. I do quite a bit of reading, and it was set in the golden age of piracy. So not now ripping off Metallica albums on Napster. It's now like in the 1700s, and they used to say that they would hunt pirates with English guns, as in the cannons. British built cannons would go hunt pirates. So it was that's where it came from.
The artwork and that. It looks great.
Yeah, that was I think that was mostly Glenn and Ant. Went through a couple of iterations. the original one, and it took ages for anyone to notice. The original logo had 2 American pistols in it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Finally, after about 4 months, someone goes, "Why have you got American guns?" When
Yeah, spot on.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Yeah, didn't at all do it by accident.
And I know they had like the galleon on at one point, which has come off a bit as well now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is good because I thought it was getting a little bit cluttered, but it's cracking. It's a great logo.
The logo now, currently is the best one we've got. We kind of like, I think we had about 10 mocked up by both Glenn and Anthony, and that was one we all looked at and went, yeah, that one. That's
right choice, mate. Right choice.
Thank you.
So obviously we just spoke a little bit about Rancid and what have you. Now, what sort of other bands have influenced the sound, or do you think it's sort of, you know, some of you into this, some of you into that?
Yeah, there's definitely that. Like, it's interesting because we all of us. I say all of us.
It's gone out of focus, man.
Have I confused it with my awesome beard?
Let me see if I can put that right.
This is the problem with not editing.
We're back. Yeah, welcome.
There's my beard.
There we go.
It's amazing.
I have told people this is DIY, like, so, and I've said, if it gets blurry, it gets blurry. If I fall over with the camera, they see it. So this is what it is. Yeah, it's all punk rock, man.
Yeah, you should have recorded it last night at 4 in the morning. Fucking hotel John came on.
Yeah.
Where were we? Yeah. So the band influences.
I think we need to just sit still in one place. Look.
Yeah. It's confusing. There we go. We're back. Right. I'll try and stay still. I've got ADHD. The band influences. So we all write songs. Yeah. And Anthony's written songs. James, the guitarist, has written songs.
So it's not one person. You're all contributing. Then.
Yeah. I mean, the only one who hasn't written a song is Glenn, and he'll happily tell you that he's lyrically challenged and vocally. He'll joke. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'll sing." He won't.
Okay. That's fair enough.
We get him in recording to shout and then like do gang vocals, and he's always dropped a couple of decibels lower than everyone else.
It's always good to know your strengths.
Yeah, not really, Glenn. You're an excellent drummer. We love you. That's what you're there for. So yeah, Dan's kind of into metal and punk, as is James. James is really big into kind of country rock as well, like southern rock, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Skinny Molly, and all of that. And then I'm into kind of like punk, bit of ska, bit of reggae, bit of metal. Really like bluegrass at the minute. Like,
yeah, I know, you're a hillbilly, mate.
Yeah, that's the beard. That's where that's coming from. So yeah, and Anthony, again, he's into everything. Like, I probably couldn't even start to tell you what kind of music he's into, because every time I see him, he's listening to something different.
Yeah, but it's good because there's quite a lot of stuff going on there, but it comes together well. So
yeah, well, songs we've written. So off the first album, there's the song Nothing, which is quite heavy, quite fast. It's Dan wrote it, quite metal orientated in bits. And then there's Mob Mentality that I wrote. That's just a straight ska song.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Yeah. So like, we like to mix it up a bit.
So I suppose leading on from that a little bit, I know there's a couple of guys in the band that are doing sort of other projects and what have you and that.
Yeah.
So what about yourself? Is potentially you're likely to do a bit of other stuff yourself with you know the music that you.
Well, I've been teaching myself. I'm going out of focus again. We're back.
We're back. Yeah, this will be interesting when it goes up.
Yeah, been teaching myself 5-string banjo, so the bluegrass banjo, which is a bit of a change of pace from playing punk on a 6-string guitar. And I've been in talks with a couple of guys, just trying to like whether we can set up a string band, just for something to do, kind of in the same vein as like Old Crow, Medicine Shoulder, Tillers, something like that. Completely different to punk, won't draw the same crowd. I can't see. If it will draw a crowd at all, it might be absolutely shocking and never make it out of the practice room.
You never know, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you enjoy doing it, that's what it's all about as well, isn't it? Because
exactly, you know. So I mean, James has his he has a solo project. So that's James calling the Black Storm Nation. They're like southern rock. He recently supported, as I said, Skinny Molly, who ex-members of Skynyrd. The ones who survived the crash and then kind of departed.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's played with them not long ago. Glenn, the drummer, he's in another band called Burning Clintons. They've been going.
What sort of music? I've not really had a chance to listen to that.
Burning Clintons are another
punk
band.
Yeah.
And I mean they've been around in Leicester for 10, 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're pretty well established, or they've been going for a long time. Yeah.
Glenn will tell you they're lazy. They do like one gig a year. They'll practice every week, but do one gig a year. I think they've done 2 this year. So they're on
really
a roll.
pushed the boat out, haven't they?
Yeah. So I mean that's sound because it doesn't. We went to do a gig with them, but Glenn can't drum for long. So he had to have a breather.
I noticed that on Sunday. Like, it was, I think that's all right.
We're all feeling it a bit at the minute. We're all a bit
tell me about it. Okay, so
shouldn't have been up till 4 in the morning in a hotel room.
My wife might watch this. Okay, so the album. How's the album been received? How's it gone? Have you shifted a few copies?
Seems to be good. Yeah, we've shifted some. So the album, The Gathering of the Wolves. Yeah. And that is in part a little bit of a nod to the fact that 3 of the guys were in a Rancid tribute band. Obviously, Out Come the Wolves is kind of one of those seminal punk albums. That's right, it's also partially taken from the lyrics of the song Mob Mentality that I wrote, and that's it's about kind of how crowds of people gather towards kind of the main idea, whether it's right or wrong, and how things can go wrong from there. So The Gathering of the Wolves is one of the lyrics from the song. That's where the name came from. The album has been received quite well, I can gather. Everyone who's bought it has been happy with what they've heard. It's available on the band's Bandcamp page, which is englishguns.bandcamp.com, for digital or physical. Like I say, we sold a few copies. We sold quite a lot at the album launch party, and then we sell like a handful at every gig. We sold some at the gig the other night, from what I can gather off Dan, although I think he spent that in the bar.
He got a loan out, mate.
Don't say that, his missus might watch it.
Well, that's 2 of us that are in trouble then, Dan.
She's not happy about him pissing in the sink.
Far out, no, it was a good night. But
sadly I was dying of man flu.
So I've also heard that there's probably going to be a new single coming out as well.
You've heard correctly, we recorded with some guys based in Leicester called Dreamy and Colour Productions, and they haven't at all asked me to name drop there. I'm doing that.
It doesn't matter, mate, because anything that you say on here that's relevant, I will Facebook it. On the front when the video goes up. So
they were really sound to us. We've done a couple of gigs with them. They've always been really nice folk, and they offered us a recording slot for free as part of their marketing. So obviously they scratch our back, we'll scratch theirs.
It's all good.
We recorded a track called "The Guns Remain Silent," and it's one of the more darker songs that I wrote the lyrics to. Lyrically, it's one of the darkest I've ever written. And it's, I mean, I'll leave it up to people's judgment. The lyrics will go up on the Bandcamp page when it's released, but it sounds good. I'm thoroughly impressed with the song that we managed to craft from kind of what I took to the band practice, and then what we laid down in the recording process was, I'm very happy with it. So that will be out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Just waiting on Glenn and Ant to pull the thumb out artwork wise. And
that's good. And I've had a sneak listen to it as well. And it's good, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm not bothered.
There you go,
I know you thought I was, but I wasn't.
No, that's all good. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I hope it goes well for you. So
the Wanderer returns.
Yeah. Luckily, we're both still here, fully dressed, doing this, so that's good.
She's trying to be quiet.
I was trying to be quiet.
Oh, now she's on camera now. Yeah. So my partner's just walked in. For those of you that don't know.
So just a couple more for you.
Yeah.
Joe Butterbean Walton. Where's the Butterbean come from? What's the story with that? Or is there a story with it?
Yeah, but it's a bit of a non-story, to be honest. I've always been quite fat. I'm a bit of a porker, and as a teenager, you ever watch Jackass?
I have seen it. Yeah.
There's a bit where Johnny Knoxville goes and fights a guy called Butterbean in the shop, and my mate was like, "Oh, you look like him." And it didn't stick in the fact that I kind of put it as my Facebook name, but no one ever calls me. No one is ever like, "Oh, Butterbean." Like, it wouldn't bother me if they did. I'd answer to it, but no one does. But it's been on there for the amount of time I've had my Facebook, and so I'm a sentimental old sod and just haven't removed it. and they haven't caught up with me over their identity rules yet.
Right, well, I suppose we've pretty much covered quite a lot of it. I know you're a man, you like your food and that as well, so...
Didn't get this good looking watching what I eat.
No, I've seen quite a lot come up on Facebook and that about ribs and stuff like that, so potentially you're a MasterChef candidate for next year. It's all barbecuing, man, that you like, isn't it?
Yeah, I like barbecue style food. We don't really get decent enough weather for barbecue food in England.
You need to come over to us, don't you?
I do. Yeah, when you sponsor me for citizenship, mate, I'll come over. Yeah.
I can do that. That's all right.
It's whether the Oz government now see this. I think no, we don't want that repro.
All right, okay. I think we'll wind it up there, but. Thanks for doing the interview.
No worries, thank you for your time.
You guys out there, have a look at this if you like it. Put a thumbs up and subscribe. But you can also, if you go down the Flat Cap page, we've got some videos. Probably, well, it was the first thing we videoed before I even knew I was going to do Flat Cap, and that's and it's only on two GoPros. It's not the best film in the world, but it's a little bit of insight into what these guys do.
It was a special gig, that. It was the first time we were introduced to the Rumjacks, who were obviously stalwarts from the Aussie punk scene, and obviously from there blossomed quite a fruitful working relationship.
They've looked after you, haven't they? So,
yeah. I like to think I'll bring something
to
that.
the show. Yeah. So like I say, go and have a look on Flat Cap, and I think Joe shared the first two. He's too lazy to put the third part up on the Guns website, you know.
I just don't think Darren messages me enough about it. That's what it is.
So check it all out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the interview, and that's it until next time. So cheers, Joe.
Thank you very much
for that, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll get Gemma to do it.
What?
She'd take a photo of us.